The MBA completed. The day had come. So that day there were some convocations or recording, the testimonials are recording, were recording. So those time, what happened? Suddenly I couldn't speak. The day I decided I want to become a fluent speaker. I took a lot of courses, a lot of things.
And welcome to today Break the English Barrier. My friend, today we are going to discuss about the how to speak English fluently. And it is possible to start with the zero. And if you are starting with the zero, then what is the requirement of the English fluency? And today my guest is Unkrishna sir. And welcome sir. I am so glad to meet you here. Now please, I know very well, but please introduce yourself for my viewer who watching this video and they can understood what is the meaning of the English communication and who are you.
Thank you so much, Dheeraj Singh, for your wonderful opportunity to your channel. And thanks a lot for that. My name is Unikrishan VR. I'm a business leadership coach. So that's from my introduction. So let me come to the your question. So how can we start from a zero as a communication? So my perspective is absolutely with that. The first thing you need to understand the burning desire. The burning desire, it comes from your mind. I want to speak English. I need to speak English. So whatever the level, don't worry about it. First stage, you need to find a person who can teach you, how can make a teaching methodology for how I can move forward in my journey. The mindset is most important. So the first you start speak. So whenever things are coming in your mind, in addition to that, you need to understand, okay, what is the level? Because my as far as I'm concerned, I am so new to this language. So that time, one particular thing you must remember that when we were in our childhood days, nobody teach that our vernacular language. So start your journey without hesitation, and things will fall in place. Thank you so much. I hope I answered your question.
Sure. Then my first question, sir, to you, how you learn English communication and what was your journey? Now you are speaking good and you are interacting out of the India and you are meeting so many people, you are participating in the very big platform. Then how you improve our English communication?
Thank you so much for your fabulous question. So when I took back, just recall those memories when I was a decades back, I was an incompetent communicator. I couldn't speak in front of a small crowd. So the one day the thing happened when I was doing my MBA. The MBA completed. The day had come. So that day there were some convocations or recording, the testimonials are recording, were recording. So those time, what happened? Suddenly I couldn't speak. The day I decided I want to become a fluent speaker. I took a lot of courses, a lot of things, but only thing I believe, only one thing which I always keep in my journey, that was my burning desire. I always envisioned that I become a fluent speaker. I failed many times. At this point, one particular quote triggered in my mind, that is Michael Jordan. I can't accept. I can accept failure. Some Everyone fails at something, but I cannot accept not trying. So still I am a learner. Every day I usually spend 2 to 3 hours for English communication. Still I believe that a way to go to my destination. My dream is to speak in front of terrestrial platform. I believe I answered your question. Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely right, sir. And as you know, the journey to English communication is not easy task. But who are the beginner who want to learn? They have lots of myth, but they don't know how can start because they are always one founding the very quick result and very rapidly result. The reason is that they thinking about the perfection, they thinking about the result. As per my perspective, a wonderful quote is that done is better than perfect. Then how to enhance fluency? Everywhere, if you watch the video and listen any podcast or anything, then every person advising that listen to English podcast, audiobooks, TED talks, and watch the English movies and practice speaking freely without stopping. But somewhere, people not understanding the very tiny step. They are always thinking about the rapid result. Then what is your opinion on that, sir?
Thank you so much for your wonderful question. So, when you start something, I believe you start something small. 1,000 miles start with a small step. So, take some small steps, and you have to design a day, English day. So, I am an English learner. In my day, I need to do something. You start with something simple, very simple books. You start from very beginning. You start to listen stories, then you gradually. But only one thing I must read it here: don't look for the result. Don't test it yourself. Do your homework. Definitely, those small steps every day, you just read at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, those 10 minutes within 30 days, over a period of time, it will definitely taken to in your desired level. First, there is, if you start to reading, there is a first stage is forceful reading. You start to read forceful reading, so that time you may or may not be understand the context completely, but read it. Then what happened? Sometimes it gradually it become transformed to a habit, and eventually, so the reading is a habit, and reading will enhance your fluency. So take small steps, at least 10 to 15 days you read a interesting book. The second thing is you can listen podcast. Many podcasts are available, storytelling podcast available, and Jay Shetty's podcast, and read something, then write something. And LinkedIn is a platform where you can write every day in your views and thoughts. So people will, the aspirants, the people, the professionals will definitely encourage you to move forward. This is my views. Thank you so much.
Right, sir. And really, we are also learn same way. But who are the beginner? They are always in the misconceptions. They always searching on the YouTube, scrolling the many videos. And as you mentioned that the 30s is really it's a effective way, or these are only myth, because people are always talking about that very common mistake what we are doing. Then the initial way, if you are watching any video or no showing the thumbnail on YouTube, then somewhere you found that 21 day you can speak in 21 days, you can speak in 30 days. The what is the actual intention of the making these types of thumbnail? It is true we can learn 21 days or 30 days, or this is the only plinth of the 30 days or 21 days?
Uh, yes, sir. I will share my views on these things. One thing you need to always accompany with yourself. That is, there are no shortcuts. So people are going behind instant gratification. So this is the marketing myth. So people want, because sometimes what happen in a very most of the time the highest gym membership is happening on December 30, December last week, because people are taking lot of resolutions. But only thing is there are no shortcut to success. You need to pay the fees every day. You need to make changes, but you don't compare with anyone. Don't criticize anyone. Only thing, you must compare yourself with the yesterdays. At least make sure that I learned one word, or I learned something new. I am adding value to myself. So those small values eventually will take to your resignation or desire. Thank you so much.
Right, sir. And sir, also we are a learner till date. You are improving ourselves for English communication. And whenever I questioning ourselves and are finding the answer any social media or YouTube platform, and that time we always asking ourselves what are the common mistake to avoid. Then across the knowledge we have collected the data what we are doing mistake, like we are always focusing too much on the grammar. We are always think that grammar should be correct, And second is not practicing is speaking regularly. If you are 20-30 minutes will speak, then might be it's so effective, not might be it's perfectly, it will be so effective for our confidence level. And somewhere you are always being afraid to make mistake. You are not allowing ourselves to do mistake, because somewhere we are facing the disturbance with our mind. People will nagging us, people will criticizing us because we are not good in communication. We are judging ourselves is a big mistake. And one more mistake is not listening to native speaker or more content. This is the one reason we have not content. Until then you can, how can you speak with the people? You have to requirement of the content or vocabulary if you want to speak with any person. And always people should track our progress, how much he progressing or she progressing. The method is that what I adapt the method I want to reveal here. Record yourself, and after 1 month again you have to record yourself and compare the both video, how much improvement are there. When I start my journey, and that time I was so afraid if people will laugh on me, people will criticizing me because I'm not good. I'm starting judging myself. This is a, you can say that this is self doubt. But one day I thought, let's record myself, upload on YouTube, because this is a very wonderful platform. Anyone can use it. If you are doing the mistake, then you are not going to die. But consistently, if you are working on mistake, then you came to know what was the mistake and how can correct it. And simultaneously, I am learning because I am improving day to day. I am improving, and I also came to know what was the mistake and what should do for that. How can overcome the mistake? Because always beginners should remember consistent practice and exposure to English are key, and stay motivated ourselves. You see the significant progress after few months, because the consistency make you confident and fluent. This is my observation since 2 months why I am learning. I created the YouTube channel and uploading every day video on that. Then this is my observation I want to reveal here. And what is your opinion on that, sir?
This is absolutely right, sir. Actually, the first thing we need to do introspect. So whenever you start speaking, you need to record it. And apart from that, I believe that if you want to speak, you need to know some sort of grammar. You start grammar and you try to introspect what are the mistakes I'm doing and what are the things I need to improve it. You are the best person. You need to analyze it, and you can make a small chart because these are the my flaws, my improvement area. So according to that you can working on it. And the second thing is, you don't want to self sabotage, because you are the only person to support yourself to move forward. Because initial days people won't support, or people won't encourage you to go move forward. So you must understand, you must inspire yourself that I am good, I am doing fine, and I am going to become a fluent speaker, and I am doing well. And at the same time, every day you need to introspect and add value, and what are the areas you are lagging, so that area you improve. Small steps you take it, and eventually those small steps make a big difference your communication. The only thing I would like to conclude that the first step in success is courage to participate. So start to participate, start to attend, start whatever the opportunities you are getting, you grab it and make it mistakes. And if you are failed, don't worry about it. Failure is there always a great definition. Fun again in learning. I believe, I hope I answered your question. Thank you so much, sir.
Right, absolutely right, sir. And as you narrate the value of the English communication and how can improve very gradually, because anything if you want to learn and you are be want become on the mastery in the any skill, then you have to consistence and start the very tiny step, because eventually you want to the last step, then you have to start the very begin, because we always thinking about the result. The result until not come in our day-to-day life, you are not take a step. And one, and after the ending the session, I want to narrate here what we discuss. We discuss the 30 and 20 days myth only create the some step in our journey. We can't fluent in 30 days or 21 days, but we can create some positive step toward our journey. Second, one question is very important, sir. When you embark out of the India, and that time, how immerse ourselves in English communication, because the in India somewhere we have chance to speak our native language, but out of the India you have to all time focus on our English communication skill, because you as a professional you have lots of challenges. Then how can you handle it, sir?
It was a great question, sir. Most of the time, what happened, we are moving from India. After that, when we are getting a lot of chance to speak outside India, that initial stage were intimidating. Most of the time, what happens, we couldn't able to understand their particular context or context meaning, but try to make speak with them. And whenever you are not understanding any particular word, you can just note down and make a notes, and apart from that you can listen news channels like CNN, Palki Sharma, The Advantage, Beyond the channels, and gradually your fluency will improve and you can cope up with those communications and things are, but it is a slow process. So I would like to emphasize the profound words of this Bill Gates. Most of the people, what happens, they are overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. So believe in yourself and do your work, and don't be panic. And when whatever the challenges you want, you always believe that you need to become bigger than the challenge and always apply things and hesitate to speak. That is the only thing. Hesitate to speak, make mistake, and whenever the mistakes happen, you needed to learn from the mistake. But only thing, you must always remember that collection of mistake is experience, but repeating mistake is foolishness. Thank you so much, sir.
Right, sir. As you said that you have to be consistent, believe ourselves, don't do self-sabotage, don't doubt ourselves, and definitely any things if you want to learn, you want to be a master, then it's take time, because practice make man perfect. And one quote also you mentioned that failure is the mother of the success. Failure is the mother of the success. How many time you are ready to fail, that much time you are doing to correct ourselves, and one day you will be success because you accept the failure. Then don't bother about the failure, you will be success. But don't allow to our mind dominate to you. You should dominate your mind. Then you can be consistent, be stay on our task, and you can complete our goal. Easy English is so easy task. These are all misconception of the mind which are created since childhood. Then be positive and always believe ourselves. You can speak, you can learn as soon as possible. Desire is need the desire. Sir, I last chance to you. If you want to say any advice or tips to viewer, then please.
Thank you so much, sir. And actually, I will take the fabulous words of Helen Keller. Optimism is a faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can done with hope and confidence. Be positive, and always things will fall in love. And let me add one more statement from Mahatria. Positive thinking doesn't guarantee 100% success, but negative thinking 100% guarantee failure. So think positive, think and support people and help others. And I wish you all the best for your YouTube journey. And I believe that hope within no time you will reach 100K and 500K. And I thank you so much for the opportunity. And
Thank
once
you,
again,
sir.
thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
sir, being the part of the interactive session. And this is very insightful thoughts. Thanks for this journey, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.